guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel because I'll definitely appreciate it. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing some survival skills that you need to basically survive in Canada. So if this is something you are interested in, please stay tuned. So my first survival skill that you're gonna need if you're moving to Canada or if you're moving abroad to any new country is definitely increase your money management skill. As a newcomer to Canada, basically most of us are starting over, building from the bottom, going up again. So if this is an area that you're not doing well in, it's definitely time to increase your money management skill. Once you move to a new country, especially if you're moving from Jamaica, the system works a little bit different here. So a lot of different skills you're gonna need as it relates to especially credit score. The credit system is not something that we're used to in Jamaica. The emphasis that's placed on it here is definitely something that's pretty new for us, and it's something we need to learn pretty quickly and adapt if we definitely want to survive in Canada. So making sure we're managing our money effectively, whether it's through budgeting, whatever other financial strategy you're going to use, it's definitely a survival skill you're gonna need in Canada if you want to survive and thrive. Another skill you're gonna need to survive in Canada is definitely research skills. When I say research, it's just improving, increasing your knowledge, and that is pretty important as a skill you're gonna need to survive in Canada. One of the ways that you can do research is, for me, I spend a lot of time on Instagram, and I use it as a way to research, learn about the system in Canada. So I find people who are talking about the things I want to talk about, the things that I'm interested in, and I use it as a form of research to get information to improve. These little sites that I follow on Instagram, channels on YouTube, they're definitely useful, and those are the things that have improved my knowledge of the system in Canada as well. For example, a couple months ago, the government issued a housing benefit, a one-time benefit where you could get $500. So I like to stay well informed and follow people who talk about everything Canada related. And if I wasn't doing my research, this is an opportunity that I would have definitely missed out on. And once I got that information, I shared it with my friends so they as well could benefit. So improving your research skills to understand the system, any area that you want to improve on to survive in Canada is definitely a skill you're gonna need. Another skill that you're gonna need to survive in Canada is your adaptability skills. Moving into a new country, the culture is different. There's gonna be a lot of culture shocks that you're gonna experience because definitely I've been through them. So learning to adapt, adjust quickly in your environment is definitely something you're gonna need to survive in Canada. For example, the school system, if you come here as an international student, if you come here as PR, we're all going out seeking jobs. You're gonna need to know how to navigate those systems and adapting to their way of life. The culture here is definitely something you're gonna need to learn and learn pretty quickly to survive and be successful and thrive in Canada. So if you're in your home country, it's definitely something you can work on before coming, being open-minded. And if you're here in Canada, it's something you can still work on improving. So definitely a skill that you're gonna need to survive in Canada is to improve your adaptability skills. Another skill that you're gonna need to survive in Canada, and it's one that I didn't even know I would need, is your assembly skills. Trust me, starting over, when you're starting out, furniture in Canada is very expensive. So a lot of people starting out, you might be starting out with IKEA. So learning to assemble these furniture will become a priority skill that you need. And it wasn't a skill that I was pretty good at, to be honest. So I used to ask people to assist me to set up my furniture. When persons were not available, I was just left on my own trying to figure it out. I spent a lot of money using TaskRabbit, and starting over, surviving in Canada, you need to be saving as much as you can. So I learned to assemble my furniture myself. So it's something that we don't really think about, but it's one of the survival skills you're gonna need starting over, and you can definitely use it as a way to save money. In addition to assembly skills, a useful skill that you can use to survive in Canada is repair skills. So little things around the house, if those things are broken and you have the skill that you can use to repair those things, those will be pretty good to assist you with thriving in Canada. So if little skills like you can fix the toilet if it's running, you don't need to call a plumber. If something, I don't know, any little thing you might need to do around the house, if you can develop those skills, those will be pretty important, assisting you with surviving, and it's another way to save money. Another survival skill that you're gonna need in Canada is grooming skills. Yeah, so you can save a lot of money if you can do your grooming yourself. I know for me, I do my own hair. I relax it, or we call it cream in Jamaica, myself to save money. But that was a skill I developed from Jamaica, so it's not something that I learned when I came here, but it was something that I learned early in Jamaica when I was in a time where I was going back to school and I needed extra money. So I had to figure out ways to decrease my spending to save money to put into other areas. So learning to do my hair is a skill that I developed, and it's very useful surviving in Canada, because when you check out little things like if you want to get your hair done, for example, box braids, what we call them knotless braids. I wanted to get some knotless braids, and I'm telling you, I've been checking around and the prices. So if you can do your own braids, that will be very good for you. You can save yourself some money right there. If you can do the braids, you can offer it as a service to make extra income. For men, if you can learn how to do your own grooming, that will save money going to the barber as well. So definitely those are some grooming skills that you want to learn, or some skills that you can use to survive, to save money, to definitely survive in Canada. Also, if you can do your own nails, ladies, I spend a lot of money on nails, and it's one of the areas I decided to cut back on. It's a skill I'm trying to learn, but I'm not there yet. So in Ottawa, I find nails pretty expensive. To do acrylic nails, it's $80 for a full set. If you're doing pedicure, it's like $40, and that's pretty expensive if you're changing those things every 3 weeks. So if you can learn some of the grooming skills, I think those will be pretty important to your survival in Canada, because at the end of the day, we want to look good, but starting over, we want to make sure we're managing our money as best as possible to later thrive. The final skill I'm going to be discussing is your networking skills. If you want to survive in Canada, you're going to need to improve your networking skills. The way we interact with people, you know, in Jamaica, we call it links, and links carry anywhere throughout the world. So I think that's a very valuable skill you're going to need if we want to survive and thrive in Canada. So trying to go out, I know being new to a city, it's hard to connect and make friends, but it's definitely something you want to put some effort into, to go out and increase your network, so you can definitely use those persons as resources to advance. Networking is a pretty important skill that you're gonna need if you want to survive and thrive in Canada. So those are some of my tips, some of my skills that you need to survive and thrive in Canada. If you have any other skill on your list that you're using, please definitely share in the comment below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.